Draw attention. Got eyes on me, no one can question. Look at me, the greatest ever. Got eyes on me, there's no one better. Look, look, look at me. I do what I want and I'm the best. No stress, I got no haters, I just got them all obsessed. Won't catch me slipping cause I never make mistakes. Everybody wish to stay with me, okay? I got it, I flaunt it. I know that you want this. My drip is so fresh. My timing is perfect. Look at me, look at me. Look, look, look at me. Look at me, look at me, yeah. Look, look, look at me. I like the way you look at me. Look at me, I draw attention. Got eyes on me, no one can question. Look at me, the greatest ever. Got eyes on me, there's no one better. Look, look, look at me.
Searching for that whole sensation. Something like a home invasion. You, me, lest we forget that love is free. Searching for that whole sensation. Something like a home invasion. You, me, lest we forget that love is free. Free, 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 free. Love is free, 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 free. Love is. Look where we are. Hey, wait. How did we get here? Ooh, our love fell apart. Damn, wait. The feeling just disappeared, but deep in the heart, yeah, look, it's living and breathing, hey, ready to depart, ready for releasing. Free, 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 free. Love is 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 searching for that whole sensation. Something like a for that old sensation. Something like a home invasion. You, me, lest we forget that love is free. falls down, we've got tonight. All we know is here and now, let's do it right. So even if the sky falls down, we've got tonight. All we know is here and now, let's do it right. Let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away.
first ever NEPA Pride Parade and Pridefest. This is a celebration today. It is also a moment of reflection. So feel yourself, feel the emotions. Several of us have already cried today. It's been a great day. But we need to take 1 second to talk about our history. So where we are all standing today is the traditional lands of the Lenni-Lenape tribe and their people. And like them, we come here today to pay our respects to our elders that paved the way, both past and present, who steward this land throughout generations. I ask you to please join us in a moment of silence to reflect on the many legacies of violence, displacement, migration, and settlement that has brought us here today. At this time, I ask if you are able to stand to please stand. We have Lisa, the part of LB Entertainment, a locally queer-owned business, who is going to start today by singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free in the home of the brave?
Give it up for Lisa! The singing, karaoke, DJ, birthday party, bar mitzvah, whatever you celebrate, LPG Entertainment's there for you. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank you, all the members of our community and our allies and our distinguished guests and our sister organizations for being here today.
On behalf of Mayor Brown and the City of Wilkes-Barre, I welcome the Rainbow Alliance, their friends, families, and supporters to Wilkes-Barre, PA. This is Wilkes-Barre's diversity in front of you today. Since it is about 90 degrees and very sunny, I won't make a long speech, but I will use a phrase from a prior generation. Party on, Garth.
Thank you. The City of Wilkes-Barre has been tremendous in helping our team with this first ever Pride Fest. We started 6 months ago planning this, met with them this week for final details. Our police captain here, our fire chief here, the mayor, our health department in the city, I think Hank is here somewhere. Everyone has been fantastic this week, and we truly could not do it without the City of Wilkes-Barre. Next up is my personal friend, State Representative Eddie Day Pashinsky. He is a people's people. He listens, he answers questions, and he gets a 3-minute time limit.
Thank you, Justin. Yeah, definitely deserves a great round of applause, and so do all of you for being out here today. What a wonderful showing. You are standing up. You know who you are? You are Americans. You are people who have the right to stand up just like everybody else does. To express yourself peacefully, to share your talents, to share your gifts. I want to just tell you a quick little story. I had the pleasure of teaching school. And one of the things I used to say to my students, especially in the beginning of the year, was I would look at them like I'm looking at you, and I'd say, you know, every single one of you in here are special. And the kids would look at me like, what do you mean I'm special? Yes, every single one of you in here are special because each and every one of you have gifts. We don't know what those gifts are until we go through our school system and learn what we like, what we don't like, what we're good at, what we're not good at. And all of you are discovering who you are, what you want to do, what your goals are, and you're doing it here today. Why? Because this is America. You have the right to stand up and peacefully express your views. Let me just ask a couple questions to you. How many out here are involved in the arts programs? Put your hands up. How many of you out here are involved in healthcare or medicine? How many of you out here are involved in education? How many of you out here are involved in public service? What's the point? You are America. That's what the point is. You are America. You're doing your job. You're expressing your opinion. You're doing it out of love and care, and you're following everything you need to take place. I just want to tell you again, congratulations. It's my honor to be here with you today. As state representative, I represent everybody. Everybody in the district. My door's open. It doesn't matter what race, color, creed, or political party you are. You need help, you come and see me, 152 South Pennsylvania Avenue. My door's open. God bless you.
Thank you, Eddie Day. Did anybody time it? Less than 3 minutes. Give it up for Eddie Day. Next up to the microphone is a Northeastern Pennsylvania champion in his own right. Wilkes-Barre City Councilman Tony Brooks is a fighter for the people. Tony was, and his husband Matt, were the first two same-sex couple to get their marriage license here in Luzerne County. Although him and I see it differently sometimes politically, we are great friends, and I'm very proud to have him here today. This is Tony Brooks, Wilkes-Barre City Councilman.
Thank you. Thank you, Justin. Craig, Holly, you did a great job. I can't tell you how proud I am of Wilkes-Barre. I was a little boy on this public square. I remember my first Fine Arts Fiesta in 1977. And to think that I would stand on this stage now with my husband in his city that elected me as an openly gay member of council is extraordinary. And the fact that we have people like Justin at the table in Laurel Run and Jessica Rothschild at the table in Scranton. We have people at the table everywhere in Pennsylvania, and we need it even more. I am happy, but I am also sad. I am angry, and I want action. I am crying inside for my sisters and my mother and my grandmother and the work that they did 50 years ago. I am thankful for the city of Wilkes-Barre that we could do this, because I'm sure you saw, sadly, yesterday in Oslo, in Norway, 2 people shot dead at a gay club, 12 people injured. We saw what was happening last month in Idaho. It's constantly happening. And I will tell you this, the Supreme Court of the United States will never tell me that I cannot love this man. So, I will be under 3 minutes. Welcome to Wilkes-Barre, happy Pride!
Tony Brooks, Another organization that has been a champion behind us, the Greater Wyoming Valley Chamber. They have helped us so much. We have Everett Ben Eaton here to speak on their behalf.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Everett Eaton, and I'm the Senior Director of Operations at the Greater Wyoming Valley Chamber of Commerce. I also have with me two of our team members that are going to introduce themselves quick, too.
Hi, everybody. I'm Megan Flanagan, and I'm the Director of Programs and Communications at the Greater Wyoming Valley Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Katie Spencer, and I'm the Administrative Assistant at the Greater Wyoming Valley Chamber of Commerce. At the Chamber of Commerce, our staff, board, and volunteers are deeply committed to advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion in the Wyoming Valley.
We started our DEI journey as an organization in 2019 with the inclusion of DEI as one of our 4 strategic goals for our strategic plan. In 2020, we have established our DEI Council that has put on conferences, educational programming, and talks all around diversity, equity, and inclusion in the Wyoming Valley.
And DEI is important now more than ever. If you're a small business owner, an employee of a company, or a community member that wants to get involved, we invite you to check us out. Our DEI Council is free to participate in and is open to everyone in the community. Congratulations again to the Rainbow Alliance on a successful Pridefest, and happy Pride, Northeastern Pennsylvania.
Next up to the microphone is one of our sister organizations, our partners in crime. Not crime. We're not promoting crime. We're promoting love, support, and advocacy today. Next up is my friend Nicole Hall from Queer NEPA.
Hello, happy Pride! I love it. Thank you to each and every one of you, from the littles to the olds to the allies. Thank you for being here. This is what Pride is all about. I'm the chair of Queer NEPA. We originated back in 2018 by a lovely person, Em Maloney. If you're here, you hear me, thank you. Thank you for starting the organization. I'm taking it off. We have new things coming. So look out for us. In the beginning of the month, I did a pride flag raising up in Scranton. I have a mission for every single one of you. And I never thought today that this is going to mean so much more. I need you to step up and speak up with us and everybody here. Let's protect each other for our rights. Thank you.
Next to the microphone is another personal friend, Kira Kinsman, who is a board member for the Rainbow Alliance and a representative of the William Way Center in Philadelphia.
Thank you, JC. Welcome, everybody. Happy Pride Month. I never thought I would see this in downtown Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Give yourself a huge hand. I'd like to thank Mayor Brown for his caring and generous support of the LGBT community in Wilkes-Barre and the Wyoming Valley. I'd like to thank Councilman Brooks for your unswerving and visible support, and Representative Paszynski for being here with us today. We're so appreciative of you all joining us here in person in the spirit. As JC said, my name is Kira Kinsman. I'm a local architect for 36 years now, a parent of 3 amazing children for 37 years, a businesswoman, a board member at the Rainbow Alliance, and yes, for 4 years now, a strong, out, and proud transgender woman. I have to say, it's thrilling to see so many queer people here, family members, friends, and allies, right here on Public Square. This month, LGBT folks remember the Stonewall protests and the example of those remarkable days 53 years ago in June 1969 in Greenwich Village, New York City, when gay men and trans women insisted on their right to be treated as equals amongst society. On a personal level, I'd like to share that I went to Myers High School right here in Wilkes-Barre, And I pretty much knew when I was 13 that I was in some way gender variant. I didn't have words to understand it. In those days, there were no affirming or positive words for transgender identities. But we've come a long way since 1971, and at the age of 55, I finally grew up, and I accepted and embraced my transgender experience in the world. Of course, I thought I'd lose everything that I held dear in life, and that turned out to be a false fear. What I hadn't counted on, what I hadn't had enough faith in, was the humanity of others. As I transitioned, I found an enormous reservoir of compassion, empathy, and kindness right here in my hometown. And right here on Public Square, we see that love today. It's incredibly important to me personally that a 13-year-old in this day and age won't need to hide in shame and worry for 40 years. Pride to me means personal resilience and self-respect and being visible in our authentic selves. I believe that all of society benefits from the engagement of people who are honest about who they are. I believe that in vulnerability we find strength, and that in allowing ourselves to be authentic, we essentially give permission to others to be authentic and vulnerable as well. I believe that love always wins, and that to see each other's humanity is profoundly uplifting to the soul. Thank you all for coming today to join this celebration of the dignity of queer identities, of the power of truth and love. Today we affirm that we are queer, we are here, and we are fabulous and fun and happy and productive, and we're not going anywhere. Lastly, thanks to our community advocates and activists at the Rainbow Alliance and Queer NEPA. Their work is so important. We are gathered here today because of the efforts of a group of passionate young adults that know that we are only as humane as our compassion for the most vulnerable among us. Congratulations on this celebration of Pride Month to Wilkes-Barre's LGBT community. Moments like this are when our solidarity empowers us to live loudly and proudly in pride.
All right, at this time, I want to introduce two people who have been, I don't know how to describe them. They're our co-chairs for the Pridefest this year. They have had many late nights, long night Zoom calls, calling for chairs, calling for water. If anybody needs a drink, it's 90 degrees. There's free water over there, sponsored by Wegmans. Thank you, Wegmans.
Yeah, Wegmans.
But up first, we have our first co-chair, Craig Luchak, who's here to speak a little bit about Pridefest.
Happy Pride, everyone. Oh, come on, you can do a little bit better. Happy Pride! My name is Craig Luchak. I am a board member of the Rainbow Alliance and the co-chair of today's event. And I want to just say, wow, this is so exciting. I'm thrilled to be here as part of today. Just as a little side note, if you are snapping on Snapchat, any of this, we have a special filter for today, so please include that in your snaps today. Today would not happen without all of you. I would like to give a big shout out to all of our parade participants. Thank you for walking with us. To our vendors here on Public Square, to the local restaurants and bars participating in the post-event festivities, especially Regano's, who is hosting our after party. And especially, thank you to our volunteers who came out to make this day run smoothly. I have some opportunity to thank our very special friends who really supported this event for us. So I would like to thank our presenting sponsor, the Wright Center for Community Health. Thank you. Thank you to our parade partner, Maternal Family Health Services. Our pageant sponsor, which took place last night, was Procter & Gamble. The main stage which we're on sponsor is Glamazon of NEPA. Our entertainment sponsor, Highmark. And a shout out to our three rainbow sponsors, Geisinger, Wilkes University, and Caring Communities. Thank you, everyone. At this time, if it wouldn't be for the most organized, the most the best person I could ever work for and work with. Holly is my co-chair, so Holly, come to the stage.
Wow. Okay, my name is Holly Volkavich. This is my nephew Liam standing up here with me today. You want to say hello? Hello. Hello, Liam. I'm proud to be this year's Pridefest co-chair. I'd like to start by saying welcome to the 2022 Pridefest. It's a time for celebration and a time for our collective liberation. Thank you all for being here today to support, to love, and to make history in downtown Wilkes-Barre. I'd like to take some time to thank some additional very special organizations, partners, and individuals that helped make today possible. First, we'd like to thank our incredible in-kind sponsors. We want to thank them because they helped bring our 2022 NEPA Pridefest Royale to life last night in downtown Scranton at the Hilton Scranton. These in-kind sponsors include Shadow Catcher Photography, Ceremonies by Lori, and Hilton Scranton and Conference Center. We also would like to thank our in-kind partners for today's Pridefest parade and celebration, which includes our print sponsors, Center City Print, media sponsors, Times Leader Media Group, Discover NEPA, WNEP 16, Magic 93, Prospector with Rock 107, and PA Live. Our billboard sponsors, Time Shamrock and Lamar, and our marketing sponsor, Cole Creative. Next, we'd also like to thank our partners who helped bring this event to life. Mountain Productions, with this beautiful stage, the amazing cameras displayed around it, and DJ Image, who's here behind us, working all of our sound and music needs for today. Put it down. There it is. All right, a few more very important thank yous here. I'd love to thank the Rainbow Alliance Special Events Committee members who stepped up to work hard behind the scenes for the last 6 months. We have Amber Loomis, Jesse Macco, Sam O'Connell, Jacob Kelly, Gwen Bobby, Laura Carter, Jack Cooper, Lori Prashker-Thomas, Patty Hughes, Gina Russo, Justin Corral, Emily Churchfield, David Pearson, Dwayne Elders, Amanda Salvo, and there's a few I think I'm missing, and I'm so sorry, but I love you all. Thank you, truly. Last but certainly not least, one more huge shout out to all of today's volunteers. You see them in the yellow shirts walking around. It was not possible without you. You've been seeing them. And let's give them a round of applause for making today happen. So at this time, a special little addition to our agenda here, I'd like to bring back our board chair, Justin Corral, to make a very special announcement. Thank you.
All right, this is the last time you're going to hear me speak today. So, I know, no, that's okay. So, being this is the first ever NEPA Pride, we decided as an executive committee and the board that we wanted to recognize 2 individuals who have been instrumental in everything that has happened this year and in the past. So the first award we're going to give out is the NEPA Ally of the Year Award. This award is to recognize an ally of the LGBTQ+ community who shows a commitment and advancement to the Rainbow Alliance mission to empower NEPA's LGBTQ individuals, businesses, organizations, and community at large through education, advocacy, and support. So at this time, I want to give a quick shout out to this person who has gone above and beyond to be the Ally of the Year, has been an ally and a champion parent for the LGBT community for decades. This year's first ever 2022 NEPA Ally of the Year is Wilkes-Barre's own Patty Hughes.
Thank you very much. Just make sure you include everybody. Love is love. Can't hear ya. Woo! Thank you.
Stop crying, Patty. We love you. And since it's Pride, we need to give out another award. This award will be given out annually as well. It is the 2022 NEPA Pride Champion of the Year. This award is going to recognize an LGBTQ individual or group whose contributions and talents are a sign of their commitment to support and improving the lives of those in the LGBTQ+ community here in northeastern Pennsylvania. You may have seen this individual this morning running around like a crazy fool. If he was still in my position, he would be doing this announcement for someone else. But our 2022 NEPA Pride Champion of the Year is our dear friend Anthony Melf.
Hi! Oh my word. Happy Pride, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out to celebrate Wilkes-Barre's first ever Pride Parade and this incredible annual Pride Fest. I will try to be brief. I am processing and taking back. I think if there's anything I want to share is that these incredible human beings who I'm very fortunate to call some of my very closest friends that I feel like I bonded with through this work, through advocacy, and through community on this stage. I am incredibly grateful, and that nothing would be possible when we don't come together, because community matters, diversity matters, and what we're doing here today, visibility and representation, is so important. Showing your pride is life-changing and life-saving work, and I'm incredibly humble and grateful to be a proud gay man living in northeastern Pennsylvania and the Wyoming Valley. I'm grateful to be able to share this truth, this experience, and this moment with these amazing, fabulous human beings that I can know as my friends and colleagues. So thank you. This is ridiculous and incredibly meaningful to me. And I hope that you all continue to live in truth and speak up when it matters most. Thank you and have a wonderful Pride.
All right. This is the fun part that everybody's been waiting for. We said our thank yous. We cried a little bit up here. We honored some true people here in NEPA. I have the honor to introduce Jacob Kelly. Jacob Kelly has been our outstanding show director for the NEPA Pride Pageant for the last 2 years. He's well known for being a queer, inclusive sex educator throughout northeastern Pennsylvania to deliver sex-positive, comprehensive, queer, trans, inclusive, gender-expansive, shame-free, and diverse sex education. You may have seen him on his segments on PA Live or other news media. Today, Jacob is the fabulous, did I say it right? Fabulous persona, Trixie Valentine, our former Miss Pridefest 2020 and 2019, and making waves by bringing drag to rural areas across Pennsylvania. At this time, I'd love to introduce our sister, Trixie Valentine.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? First, I'd like to say welcome everyone. You're going to get welcoming. Hopefully this is the last welcoming you have for today, which I think it is. But I just want to thank everyone. I'm so happy to see you here. It's a proud moment to be on this stage in downtown Wilkes-Barre. I'd like to just give a moment to recognize all of the troops that are here, because we all walk a different narrative and a different story that we may not know about, but we all showed up present today. So give yourselves a round of applause. One of the things I've been saying this year, every year I find a Pride moment to say, and for me, Pride is not a moment. It's not a moment in time. It is the daily life of LGBTQIA+ individuals who walk it, sleep it, work it every single day. With that in mind, though, I'm not here to give you the speech. That's the best speech you're getting out of me today. We're here for some good entertainment. For those who don't know, last night we had our crowning for the NEPA Pridefest Royale. It's the first of its kind. It used to be called something different. And then we're like, we need to make this more inclusive, so that's what we did. You're going to see this individual in just a few minutes, but the rest of the entertainment today, you have some local amazing drag talent individuals. You have some of your local theaters who are going to give you some community performances, and we are going to end up spending the rest of the few hours together getting it on. Fun with entertainment. With that in mind, we have about 10 minutes because somehow, and I don't know how this happens because in drag time, we're always about 15 minutes late. We're about 10 minutes early on our schedule. So we're gonna come back in about 10 minutes to have a good time. So go rest, go get something to drink, do what you need to do, and we'll be back to start this entertainment. Thank you, everyone.